Hi there, this is Shane O'Brien McDonald with Japan in 100 Dishes. This is a bonus episode number 8, and where I kind of go and I dissect a Denny's menu in Japan. You might want to take a look at episode number 13. That's about family restaurants in Japan. It's very informative. And this usual caveats, I was educated in English. My Japanese is based on living there for 5 years and taking classes, so I'm not perfect. I wasn't educated for 12 years in Japanese, so I can be a little rusty. Also, if you're looking for something more authentic, again, please, there's thousands, maybe millions of hours of programming on Japanese food by Japanese people in Japanese on YouTube, on TV. Watching the news every day, you're going to find something about food. By all means, go and watch that if you have Japanese language skills or want to increase your Japanese language skills, especially when you get to the upper levels. If you get to a point where you kind of get pretty good at Japanese, it is very crucial. It is probably much more useful than looking at anime or manga. Anime or manga is something that's very useful to get casual words or slang words, or like spaceship, or like, I don't know, like bow and arrow, like words like that. But you can't speak like that in Japanese. If you do, people will just turn their heads. It's not like English. Japanese is not like English. However, when you watch news or TV shows or variety shows, the vocabulary and the style of speaking that they use is much more appropriate to person interaction. Whatever you get from a comic book or a TV show that's a drama or an action movie or a cartoon, you must not use that in real life. Again, no one's going to listen to me, no one's going to believe me, but I speak enough Japanese to a degree that I'm telling you this is where you want to focus your studies if you want to actually interact with actual Japanese people. Now, one of the things that's funny about Japan is that a lot of foreign chains have found their way to Japan. And the problem is that Japanese tastes tend not to exactly line up with what you'd expect in North America. So if you're used to going to Disneyland, and Denny's is just one of those things that you find every time off the I-95 for breakfast or for maybe a snack or something like that. This is the thing, the Japanese version is going to be different. And that's why I wanted to sort of dissect the menu. And again, Denny's in Japan, it started to change quite a bit. Again, this is late 2020 with coronavirus, things like that. Uber Eats, delivery, Line. Line is a service in Japan where it was Chinese originally, but it was very popular in Japan because it meant that you could send text messages for free, and now it has a delivery service. So there you go, Denny's catching up to the world. Again, Denny's is definitely a family restaurant where you go on a Saturday or Sunday with family members, or it's definitely a place that's, you're going to find a lot of old people in it, just like you would back home. But the menu is quite a bit different. So basically what I'm going to focus on today is sort of dissecting the breakfast and the lunch menu. And the reason I'm going to start with that is because what you'll notice here is that you can only order breakfast from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m., which is going to be somewhat of a surprise if you're used to getting moons over Miami at 2 in the morning by a truck stop off of, I don't know, I-80 or something. One of the things about breakfast in Japan is that at Denny's, they have a Western style breakfast. It is by far the closest you're going to find of the menu that resembles something you might recognize from North America. The portion sizes are going to be more modest, of course, but that's still going to be fine. I mean, I find when I go to Denny's, sometimes it's a bit too much. If you look here, the first thing that we see here is the select morning menu. And the first thing you'll notice as well, it's only $6.58 with taxes included. And you're going to get a main meal, you're going to get a side dish, and you're going to get a coffee. And the coffee lady comes around. I should say it has a drink bar. Most of these restaurants have a drink bar. So it's basically a bottomless cup of coffee or whatever you want from the drink bar. Milk, orange juice, whatever it may be. You'll notice that it all comes with vegetables. So you're gonna get lettuce and some shredded daikon and shredded carrot with some sauce on it. You get scrambled eggs, over easy or over with basically over hard, I guess it's called, with a small piece of sausage and bacon. But you also have the option of getting a Cobb salad or this ham salad. It's like Iberico pork. It's quite good. But the idea in Japan is every breakfast meal of a Western style always comes with some kind of salad. salad. However, you do get to pick a side dish, and that can be toast, pancake, or a dinner roll, which is a bit strange. Or you can get rice and miso soup. Now, a lot of Japanese people really like rice and miso soup. The other thing is you add $1, you can get rice, miso soup, and natto. And that's like, grandpa from Tokyo. They're gonna go in, they want every day of their life, they eat rice and miso soup and natto for breakfast. And of course, it includes a drink bar as well. Other options you have, there's a little bit more like a Japanese oriented options. This one is actually funny. This is definitely Japanese breakfast right here. So it's the saba, shiro saba, which is salted grilled mackerel. And this set comes with a piece of mackerel, a sausage, an over easy egg, some shredded cabbage, because that's a big thing, rice, miso soup, natto, and some strips of nori. I guess you can sort of mix them together and make a little, almost like a sandwich out of it with rice and natto, or maybe, I don't know exactly how you would do it. My breakfasts were always very simple. Again, this is only $6 for all of this business, so it's actually quite affordable. $7, you can get this hearty breakfast soup. It has some pork in it, and you get a soft-boiled egg and rice. So the soft-boiled egg would probably go on the rice, and you can mix it with soy sauce and some seaweed paper. There's also one you can get with bacon. Same thing. This one down here has some salmon, grilled salmon. This is a kind of salad. It's burdock. I can't quite remember the name of it, but it's definitely very Japanese because it's got carrot and it's got some, I think it's got some other burdock and I can't remember what the black vegetables called. It's not bad. And this here is grated daikon, and it's on a perilla leaf. It's something that you can easily just take this and pour a little bit of soy sauce over it and take your chopsticks, add this, take some salmon, add some rice. All of this is designed to add something to the rice, which is very, very bland. It also comes with, interesting enough, there's no natto, but there is cold tofu. So there's a square of cold tofu with some green onions and a little bit of flavoring. Interestingly enough, there's also raw tuna. You can get that on rice with a sprinkling of shredded seaweed paper and miso soup. There's also a set with French toast and maple or syrup and a Cobb salad. Again, who doesn't want to have French toast and Cobb salad for breakfast, of course? And it all comes with drink bar. You can get a set, again, the breakfast set. It includes a scrambled egg, salad, a piece of toast, but you can also get a tuna salad sandwich, a toasted tuna salad sandwich with a hard-boiled egg, which sounds amazing. Or just again, this is only $5. You can get French toast, 4 slices, that's only $6. Or you can get a cheese sandwich and a hard-boiled egg for just $4. So, and it comes with a beverage. So again, this is a very good deal. Their grilled cheese sandwiches are just like grandma would make, they're very good. Or you can just get plain toast with jam and an egg, $4, and it comes with the drink bar, with the coffee. So if you're used to smaller breakfasts, Denny's has options. You don't, unlike a North American one, you don't have to go in and spend $20 for your breakfast, which is actually quite nice. On the lunch menu is interesting because they have all kinds of interesting things. And again, this is only till 11 till 3. And the main difference is that it's cheaper and it will come with side orders. A lot of it's going to be spaghetti. This is a Sardinia style spaghetti. It's like a pasta with karasumi is a kind of dried fish roe, which doesn't sound that appealing, but that's what the dotted things are in it. And I think they've also added in maybe basil, maybe some spinach. This is the tarako. Tarako is flying fish roe. It's another kind of spaghetti. It's quite tasty and spicy. And then you got meat sauce. This has, down here it says it's mascarpone, Hokkaido mascarpone, or I can't even say that, mascarpone cheese, which is I guess like ricotta with a tomato a sauce, I guess it is, and with some eggplants and basil, which is nice. This here is rice. It's like a multigrain, it has 16 great things in it, with a vegetable stew, basically, or vegetable curry, I should say. And this is the omelet rice, which you may have seen. I think it is episode 43, I believe. It's like an omelet rice with a cheese gravy sauce. It's quite good. And this here is that 16 vegetable delight rice with some lettuce, tomato, and it's called chicken nanban. Again, I haven't posted an episode at this point about that, but it's a famous food in Miyazaki Prefecture. It's basically the tartar sauce from fish and chips on chicken balls, and it's great. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. And also you can get what's called a doria. Now a doria is a sauce with a lot of cheese and cream on rice, so it's almost like a risotto. The dorias are very famous in Japan. You'll find them everywhere. A lot of places offer them. They're very tasty. Again, it's another way to eat rice. It's a very Spanish influence. And this one in particular comes with little shrimps. They're probably pre-frozen, but they're not too bad. So that's a lot of places like in Japan come with spaghetti Spaghetti is a mainstay of lunch sets in Japan. Again, this is the afternoon Denny's set, and this one's a bit more meat-based. It's a hamburger, so it's hamburger, and there's one with comes with side vegetables. To note that this comes with the main, the side, and the drink, so you're gonna get to choose like rice or something. This is like a cheese slice and gravy. This one's like onions and gravy. This is like the Japanese style. There's one with it's like I guess it's kind of a green vegetable, and this one has an egg on it. This is a grilled chicken, and again it's got shredded daikon and soy sauce, and it comes with a gravy sauce. This one is like a shabu, like a thinly sliced pork you can get, and you have a sauce and some greens and shredded cabbage. And there's also this thing which is basically chicken balls with some vegetables. And for $3 extra, you can get steak lunch. It's like a pepper garlicky steak. And the sides, you have much more options. You can choose from tofu, Cobb salad, a ham Caesar salad, I should say, vegetable stew, the Iberico pork, the sliced ham salad, or you can get a bacon and a side of bacon and steamed spinach, or you can get fried fish with some cabbage or tartar sauce, like it's the tartar's the chicken balls. So you get a fairly good meal. These are the set meals that come with lunch with miso soup and rice, and they come with that salad I mentioned too as well. Again, it's the same as on the previous page. This one comes with, well, it looks like it's mackerel and some hirekatsu, so it's like a minced meat. This one is a hamburger and minced meat, like a croquette. This is some pork with onions on it and a little bit of potato salad. This one has the chicken balls, the karaage, and this one has fried fish, fried shrimp, and it looks like it's the hirekatsu, which is kind of a meat sort of thing, I think. Again, I don't really eat hirekatsu that much, so it's not really my cup of tea. They also have more healthier options as well. Not everything has to be deep fried. Again, $11, and it comes with a slice of ham, some chicken, and roast beef on vegetables. So it's a salad. Again, this is the Japanese definition of a salad. Vegetables with meat on top and Parmesan cheese. Then you've got other options. This the shabu shabu pork and lettuce and the rice with all the mixed vegetables, or meat or curry stew. There's also this soup here. So this is like a tofu soup, like a ginger soup, and with udon noodles as well, and a drink bar. So there's other options. They also have side dishes. Where are the side dishes? They're actually kind of interesting. Sometimes you might want to just get one of the hamburger sets and then just order side dishes a la carte on the side. You can order just fried chicken, or you can order just 3 different kind of meats. It's expensive though. It's $27. Again, all this material down here is just where the meat was from. It's from like the roast beef is from Australia or Canada or Mexico. Mexico's where the pork's from. Chicken is from Thailand or Brazil, and it's just basically what they use. You can also get French fries, and they have a mayonnaise with tarako, so it's actually quite a little bit spicy, or sausages or shabu shabu pork. This is basically potatoes with tuna salad baked in the oven, and there's other things. These are pretty self-explanatory. French fries. This is like steamed spinach with bacon and mushrooms. This one has an agate as well. Chicken balls, deep fried shrimp, ham. This one is tofu. It's a deep fried tofu. This is the raw tofu. Onion soup, corn soup, mackerel in a sauce, and also this last thing here is like a mixture of spinach and eggplants. So, and you can add other things like rice, like bread and toast as well. So that's a basic guide to Denny's. They have a dessert menu. They do have a dessert menu. And guess what they are really promoting in late 2020? Grapes. Again, this is their big thing, ice cream and grapes, but they also have French toast with grapes and pudding with grapes and jelly with grapes and whipped cream and chestnuts with grapes and ice cream. The green tea ice cream with chestnuts and sweet red beans, fluffy pancakes with ice cream, and they also have chocolate ice cream with a brownie, and they have cream anko. This is basically a mixture of Japanese traditional sweets and bananas and dried prunes and dried things like that. And they also have chocolate cake with chocolate mousse, and they've got 2 types of ice cream, pancakes by themselves or ice cream cones. So if all else fails and you're stuck at a Japanese Denny's with no idea of wanting to try any of the foods, just go for the chocolate cake or the ice. That's my advice. So I hope you enjoyed that dissection of the Denny's menu. And until next time, sayonara.